I finally get a chance to start working on a series of videos that I've wanted to do for a long time, and that's demonstrating some of my oldest computers that are in my collection. This one here is an ALR Flyer 32DT, 486 based, and this computer is special to me because this is a computer I trash picked back when I was in high school, and a good friend of mine, me and him put this together and made it complete, and it was one of his first good computers of the time, and it's still around and kicking. I haven't turned it on in a long time, so I'm going to take the cover off, have a look inside, make sure nothing crazy is in there, and we're going to fire it up and see what happens. Another backstory, this CD-ROM here says reveal on it. I bought that as a multimedia kit, they used to call them back in the 90s. Bought that brand new for, I think it was $339 or something like that. It came with a Reveal SC400 sound card, and a 4X CD-ROM was quite top of the line back then. And another one of my old TX floppy drives, at least I think that's what that is. So anyway, let's pop the top, shall we? Yes, totally old school. I have to keep this halfway off the workbench because this UPS is in my way, but turn it like this. This system was always kind of fascinating to me. On the back it's got VGA, PS2 mouse interface, AT keyboard interface, which I have an adapter hooked up to go to PS2, and the usual I/O ports, a 10 base T Ethernet card in the ISA slot, and a Sound Blaster 16 with the Wave Blaster add-on card. Very awesome for the time. This is a CT2230 card. Had the Panasonic CD-ROM interface. When's the last time you saw one of those? I don't know how many people I remember back when that was new, they were plugging them into their IDE connector and going, oh, my system doesn't boot up. Because Matsushita had the cool idea of making their own interface for a CD-ROM when they were just getting popular. But this Reveal drive is actually IDE. This was a trash pick computer, so naturally there was some parts missing. We had to make this hard drive bracket out of some scrap metal and make it work. So it's only got a spot for one hard drive. The PC speaker I just double-sided taped into the bottom of the case because there was no speaker. And the original CMOS battery was actually soldered right here on the board, and it had corroded a long time ago and was starting to eat through the board pretty good, but luckily I was able to stop the corrosion and remove the board and use an external battery, which I mounted over here. I don't know if the battery's even got a charge in it anymore. It's probably going to complain about the battery being dead, but I'll find out in a bit. These empty sockets here are actually to expand the video memory, but I've never been successful in finding a set of chips that would work properly. I think it's got 1 megabyte of video memory on board with a Western Digital chipset. 200, or is it 256K? Something 512K, I don't remember, but anyway, it was a really primitive VGA. One of my favorite things in this system was the CPU setup. It has a card that you can change out for different types of CPUs. This one has the 33 MHz front side bus, and it has a socket for a 487 coprocessor. The chip that's installed is one of those Evergreen 5x86 133 upgrades. It's a basically AMD 486 class chip that runs at 133 MHz. Not sure what this slot is down here. I think it's for cache memory or something. And 2 RAM slots, 72 pin SIMs. And the system is also very picky about memory. I think 36 megabytes is the maximum amount, and I think it's got 12 in it right now. 4 megs are soldered on the motherboard. Aztec power supply, and a nice Western Digital Caviar 850 megabyte hard drive. But anyway, let's get to the fun stuff and see if this thing actually starts up. Get the keyboard up here. And here we go. Wow. Nostalgia already. Sheesh. Boy, it's been a long time since I used this. Oh wow. Direct Access 5 from back in my middle school days, and boy oh boy, look at all these yummy DOS games. The sound's probably going to come blaring out. I've got it connected to my amplifier up there, and I don't know how loud it's going to be. Oh God. Yeah. All the old tracks from back in the day are still on here. I don't care what anyone says, this game was the shit back in the day. Excuse my swearing, but yes, I have to say it. Boy, if you could only see the grin on my face right now. I haven't played this in so long. It's hard to do this with one hand, staring through the camera viewfinder. Whoa. Oh well. Got a little bit of noise in the audio. This thing probably needs a little fixing up by now. Yeah, anybody remember this game from back in the day? I know I do. I used to play the crap out of this when I was in middle school. Does my mouse work? Mouse is not loaded. I don't know if I can get out of here. Let me get out of this program real quick. There we go, it was Control Escape. Another game that we used to spend a lot of time on was Street Rod 2, usually. No, I didn't pick up the audio card, go figure. Gotta love PC speaker, man. I just noticed the power LED for the motherboard is not working. Corrosion probably took its toll. What else we got on here? I'm sure you guys want to see all these games, but unfortunately I just don't have time. Windows 3.1, is it actually on here? Oh, that was odd. I guess it's Windows 95. "12 megs of RAM. I remember when that was a lot. That was quite loud. Wow. I think being in DOS is more fun anyway. Oh god, that's so loud. I wonder why the stuff in DOS was so quiet compared to that. Alright. What else actually works on here, I wonder? This is crazy. I can't play with one hand though, darn it. Let's see. Ah! I only got one hand to use. I used to love the music on the old DOS games. You know what? Let me see if I got this plugged into the audio outlet. There we go. I think I was overdriving this amplifier. Yeah, I forgot on the older sound cards they actually had an onboard amplifier sometimes, and it was line out and speaker out both. That one worked. It's a shareware version. Really can't play on the keyboard with one hand, it's impossible. Anyway, you get the picture. This is my old school DOS gaming rig right here. One of a few anyway. I've got a couple more coming up that I'm going to show you shortly.